Welcome to Ongaku Concept, and this is part 3 of my little transcription series here. I've been working on transcribing Professor Oak from Pokemon Red and Blue. We've got the melody part down, that was part 1, the bass down, that was part 2, and now we'll be working on the harmony. And like I said in the previous part, I wanted to get the melody first and then the bass next because those are kind of the extremities. The melody being the highest point and the bass being the lowest, or so I thought. I ended up finding out that the harmony actually goes lower than the bass at many points in the song, which is kind of interesting, but unfortunately the bass and melody have the bass and harmony have different tonal characters, or different timbres, rather, which help differentiate the two. But we are going to be working on the harmony, and it's going to be fun. So, starting there. We have that intro part following the melody. And I'm just going to paste this in so I don't have to deal with note values. And I'll adjust them as need be. I'm going to slow this down like I did for the melody. Okay. So, the term for this escapes me at the moment. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say this now. I'll save it for the analysis. Alright. That's a sweet part if I ever heard one. So I was going to we're going to start down on a F sharp. Bring this down to B. Because I don't remember my interval commands. Alright, so right now the harmony is kind of following along this bass part here. I'm noticing something. Made a mistake when I was transcribing the bass. I think this E is actually in the bass part, or at this point, calling it a bass part is just weird. I'm just gonna call it the third voice because that is not very low. So here, this second voice is doing F sharp and B. Cool. So we have whoops. For a second there I thought I was listening to the actual song, which is good. It means I'm transcribing it properly. As before, this is crossing the middle of the bar, so I'm going to put a little line here to separate it. The harmony part here repeats itself. Exactly. Cool. So that is the A section done. Now on to the B section, which is like my favorite part of the entire song. So I'm interested to see what's going on here. cool. It's kind of keeping that rhythm going. Do 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 do. Sounds like a. Just gonna copy this over. So energetic. That's nice. That's a very nice conservative use of I don't know if that's the right word choice, but there's not a lot of difference between this and this. Just one note on the end, or this instead of A, it's G sharp here at the end. The other two notes are the same. And I will explain why in the next part. That's really, really cool. I haven't studied a lot of Pokemon music, to be honest. I'm just getting into the series, even though I've known about it and I've been mildly intrigued by it ever since I was really young. But I don't know. I never really gave it a shot. So getting into it's really exciting, and like just transcribing some of these. Junichi is a genius, seriously. But continuing on. Okay, so we have kind of a similar thing as with the bass. We kind of climb down a little bit and go back up. It's F sharp. Awesome. So here we are. We have a completed score with the all three voices all written out. This is such a nice song. As if you didn't know that already. So that's pretty awesome, and it really wasn't that difficult. Like I mentioned, it's kind of hard to explain, really. I remember when I was first starting to learn how to transcribe harmony parts, and it took me hours to get, just a few bars. It's just, I had a lot of trouble with it, and but doing it more and more, I started to be able to train my ear to follow certain lines, certain melodic patterns, and when you get used to hearing it, again, this is very difficult to explain, but when you get used to hearing those sorts of things, you can pick up on it really easily and kind of predict where certain lines are heading. A lot of times I'll be listening to a song and I'll like hum a harmony part below it or above it, the melody. Just guessing where the like a backing vocal or something would be going, and oftentimes I'm correct as to where it's going. It's just something that you can kind of get used to hearing, and I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody, but yeah. So that is our completed score, and next week, in part 4, I'm going to dissect this, and I will explain to you some of the many wonderful theory stuff going on with this song that just prove how much of a genius Junichi Masuda is. So thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, you can let me know in the comments or email me at ongakuconcept@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.